For anybody who missed any of the Tomb Raider playthrough yesterday, basically we're playing as Lara Croft, and she was hired by a businesswoman named Jacqueline Natla to go to Peru and find a piece of something called the Skion. She was ambushed by the guy who hired her on behalf of Natla, and that's when she found out that there's more pieces of it, and it may be Atlantean in nature. So she, well, there's a cutscene that we're going to watch again. So she decides to go to Natla's offices and learn a little more. So that's what we're going to see here in just a second. Got a blowtorch. And we're hanging onto a cable attached to an elevator. You know, I've always wondered how high up is she when she's doing this? Is she on the ground level? Is she just like dropping this elevator multiple stories to the ground? Eh, it looks like she wasn't quite ground level there. But up we go. Ray, thank you for the 340 stream streak. And there we are. I guess she didn't want to take the elevator inside. Maybe there was security at the front desk. That looks dangerous, definitely.
Folly, new temptations torment me. Rumor amongst
my fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery is the body of Teopen, one of the 3 legendary rulers of the lost continent Atlantis, and that with him lies his piece of the Atlantean Skion, a pendant divided and shared between the 3 rulers.
There's our piece.
Tremendous powers.
Suki, thank you for the 35 stream streak.
Beyond the creator himself. My toes sweat at such possibilities.
That line always kills me. My toes sweat at such possibilities.
I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Pierre Dupont is who we have followed here. And we'll meet him pretty soon here. Alright, and here we are in the Grease levels. Let me do a... Uh-oh, I see something running at me. Let me do a quick save here. Make sure I'm saving over the right spot. That's a lion. Actually, 2 lions. Comes the other one. Oops. I meant to jump over that one, but I didn't push the button fast enough. Alright, lions taken care of. We love a can of bean. Ominous British narration. I will say, I'm pretty sure Pierre's French. Alright, well that door's locked. Yeah, let me know how the audio is. It actually sounds a little quiet in my headphones, so I'm actually debating on turning the music back up. I cannot hear the... Nope, not there. I can't hear the background ambience, so we're gonna do that. And there's another door up there that's locked. Mermaider, welcome in. So much nostalgia, same. I love this game so much. One of my favorite games of all time. Should have some beans. Ray has some beans. My parents sent us home from Christmas dinner with the biggest can of baked beans I have ever seen in my life. It was like a double tall can of beans. That's all for Ray though. I'm not much of a baked bean haver. Like them in chili, like them in a burrito. I don't know. Can't do just beans though. Unless it's like refried beans, like on the side. Like a platter of Mexican food. I can do that. I can do refried beans. Right, and that's a gorilla. That's 2 gorillas! What's scarier than 1 gorilla? 2 gorillas. Oh man, they're really taking it out of my health there. Did I get it? I think it's dead. Yeah, right there. Woo! Beans, the magical fruit that they are. Mermaider says, bean texture too weird for you by themselves. Yeah, like even in burritos, like it's gotta be refried beans. I cannot do whole beans in a burrito. So that's why I don't really care for Chipotle. Taco Bell, on the other hand. Okay, so I pulled that switch up there. I think that opens the door out of here. Yeah, that's one reason why I don't like the PS1 version of the game, or the remaster. Because the battle music is a little intense, and it goes on for way too long. Dun dun. Dun dun. It's over now. It's just like a set length track, and once it gets triggered, it just keeps on playing. Okay. So another gorilla has manifested from the ether. This game's not as bad as Doom, but it does like to surprise spawn enemies on you. So you gotta get you a quesarito before they're gone again. Oh yeah, I heard talk about, uh-oh, there's Pierre. Mad that we took his can of beans. Fun thing about Pierre is once you shoot him enough, he just runs around the corner and then he's gone. Let's see him again now. He'll be back. Pierre will return. Let's see. Wildlife elimination game. You know, there's two things that Lara Croft loves in life. It's committing archaeological crimes and committing ecological crimes. Mermaider, thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. But I did hear Taco Bell's introducing some pretty cool sounding new stuff. I just can't remember what it's called. I know I saw some kind of double stacker with like guacamole and something. What area are we in? We're now in Greece. We're in a level called St. Francis's Folly, which as a kid, it confused me quite a bit because the only definition of the word folly that I knew was like a mistake. I didn't realize that it was also the name for, oops. I always do that. I always push forward before a jump and then I get in trouble. I didn't realize it was the name for a type of religious building. But yeah, you know, we're in Greece, famous for its lions and gorillas, and as we'll see here in a bit, also crocodiles. But also that door up there is open, which is cool. So we're going to make our way there in a bit, but we have a few other things to do up here first. This opening right here, which if I remember correctly, is our first secret of the level. We just need to figure out how to get up there. Now we have some slopes here that are angled in a certain way. Let's see. Let's try this. Step over here, jump up there, jump that way, and oops, oops, oops. Maybe I go on it backwards. Okay. I think I need to adjust where I'm standing just a little bit. Backwards, forward. Or maybe I slide down it a little more. If I could just make it a little higher up on there, I think I could grab that ledge. Tomb Raider 1 concussion trainer. Oh my god. We were, what was I watching? I was watching somebody play Alan Wake 1. And we were making a lot of jokes about how many concussions Alan probably gets in that game. There we go. Okay, I got it. Just figuring out the right direction to face and where to stand. Dude says, gotta hop off to eat some food and stuff, but enjoy Tomb Raider. I will, thank you. Enjoy the food. And here we are. 842 concussions for Alan Wake. Oh man, once we play Tomb Raider 2013, though, it's Lara Croft isn't going to fare much better. That game is unfortunately, I love that game dearly, but it is unfortunately kind of the Lara Croft torture simulator. Lara Croft's horrible, no good, very bad day. Still need to play Alan Wake 2? Yeah, I need to resume playing Control for Ray to eventually get to Alan Wake 2. Okay, now I need to jump back there. I am going to save because I might miss. There's a very good chance I might miss this jump. Because from here it looks like that is definitely 2. It's 2 blocks. So I could either jump and grab, or I could run and jump. Oh god. Okay, we made it. We're alive. Let's see. Sassy Mama, thank you so much for the 27-month resub. And now I'm going to try to grab that one. My hands are sweating, though. I am scared of heights. And this is not a good level for people who are scared of heights. Oops. Well, that sucks. You know what? I'm just going to reload. Instead of climbing back up there, we're going to reload. Okay. Instead, I'll do that. Yep. Grab onto that. Sassy, how you doing? Lara Croft's Tetanus Shot Awareness Campaign. That's what Tomb Raider 2013 is. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I think, is Lara Croft's not very healthy coping mechanisms. Mark says, it's been so long since I played Control that I might need to do it again. Yeah, especially with Control Resonant coming out next year. Which is almost this year. Oh, sick again? I'm sorry to hear that. Everybody seems to be getting sick. Tater Thought says, watched a dev playthrough Alan Wake Control series this year. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know. Were they doing like streams of it somewhere? Okay, I'm trying to remember. Is there anything fun up there to grab? I don't see anything, so I'm not going to bother to go that way. If I were really cool, I could just do all these jumps without having to like stop and line them up, but I've never been that kind of Tomb Raider player. I've always been a carefully plan all the jumps. But yeah, I'm really glad that I did start a replay of Control to show Ray, because I did not expect Control 2 to be out next year. Alright, we made it up here. That is a very long slide. Here, let's go ahead and save again. Because you never know what's going to be at the bottom of a slide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But I have to jump about this? Oop. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, now we have to deal with the crocodile. Now we have to deal with the crocodile. Could climb up there, but I'm also curious. Really? Oh, hey, lay off. Kind of looked like I swam right in that crocodile's mouth. That crocodile was like, oh boy, it's my lucky day. That's like the equivalent of like Uber Eats for a crocodile. Let's see. Oh, okay, I get you, Tater Thought. Sorry, I misread that. I think I read a dev. Pull the switch now. Which gets rid of all that water down there and allows us to battle this crocodile. Alright. Greece also famous for its crocodiles. Or is that an alligator? I'm not sure. We can approve that? I don't know why that got held. But yes, the legendary Greek alligators. Okay, now what? I do wonder, what is up there? I imagine there has to be a way to get up there. I probably just jumped at the wrong time. Let's see. Why does Automod keep holding messages about crocodiles and alligators? There's got to be something I'm not aware of. But in this context, people are using them to refer to animals, so Automod can knock it off. Automod hates alligators, it does. But welcome to the bulk of St. Francis's Folly, a nightmarish pillar of platforming and bats. So we gotta work our way down this, and also there's some different doors and rooms along the side. Like that one there says Neptune. Neptune, famously Greek. Famously the Greek god of water. Absolutely. Don't look it up. Don't fact check that. I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. Yep, there's bats. Where's the bat at? Yeah, we're gonna be beset by bats on all sides during this. Okay. The music is kind of loud, unfortunately. I wish the ambience was louder and the music was quieter. Let me ask you this. If I turn the music down one, can you still hear the background audio? Like the wind blowing? There is not a... Well, there is a music slider, but it controls both, the ambience and... You know. Okay, there's a switch right there. Imagine the guano on every surface. Oh, God. They're actually going to be adding that to Legacy of Atlantis. Right, we got the Thor door open. Looks like this is a safe drop here. Except there's a bat. Where's it coming from? I don't know. Where's the bat at? Is it below me? Is it above me? I think it's above me because I see a shadow. Uh-oh. The bats are honestly the most dangerous thing about this. Lara will get a well-deserved shower next game. Only at the end, though. You gotta beat Tomb Raider 2 for that. Yeah, Thor, the legendary Greek god. Don't look it up. Don't fact-check that. I believe... I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they fixed all these doors in Tomb Raider Anniversary. I believe the... Whoop. There we go. Wait, do I hear another bat? I think instead of Thor, it says Hephaestus, which still kind of works. It still kind of works thematically. Let's see. So I'm looking for the rest of those levers. Once I pull all the levers, then I'll go back up and go through the doors. I see one lever there at the very bottom. Where's the other one at? Oh, more bats. From where? I don't know. Oh, it's below me again. I guess the bats don't like me walking on this surface here. Well, it does look like it's safe enough to go down there, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop down here, going to roll and start shooting. There's another. The bats are jealous of my human legs. Oh, there's the other switch. Get off our poop altars. But yeah, I mean, all the bat guano would just make the platforming here even worse. Even more slippery and terrible. Right. Then the last one I need to get is down here at the very bottom. What's the safest way to do that? Probably over there. The bats are undercroft, indeed. Okay, just drop off here. Remember having to use a guidebook for this area? I remember being so intimidated by this area, but like now that it's many, many years later, and I'm quite a bit better at this game, I gotta say, that wasn't too bad. That was pretty okay. I made it down that tower in record time, I think. So the objective here is to get through this door, and we're going to need to get 4 keys to do it. Coincidentally, there are 4 doors that we've opened with the levers. Have I seen the videos of bats hanging turned upside down? Looks like a bunch of goth kids. I don't know if I have seen that, but I do love bats. We actually got to go to a bat festival, I think they called it. This looks suspicious. That absolutely looks like a door that would open up somewhere. I will admit, I don't know where most of the secrets are in this level. A lot of my specialty lies in Peru. Okay, but now that I have all these doors open... Oh, that's a bat right there. Hey. Hey, you. Man! That's annoying. That bat's gonna wait until I go over there to activate. Yep. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. More Tomb Raider indeed. Del, how you doing? The Garbage Pals? Talking like Trubbish? Okay, so yeah, now we're working our way back up. How do we do that exactly? Gonna jump over here. Gonna come back over here. Do you think there's Trubbish plushies? There's gotta be, right? There's like plushies of every Pokemon. Alright. So we're going in the Damocles room, who I think was Greek, but not a god. And we're gonna save before we go in here. Always save before going into a new room in Tomb Raider. Very few and far between, and always sold out, man. I do, you know, there is that theory. There is that theory that every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. And I like that even Trubbish is somebody's favorite. Yeah, anyway, there's a whole bunch of swords hanging from the ceiling. That's not ominous at all. They don't seem to be doing anything right now, so that's good. Can I go through here? I sure can. How do I get that door open? Probably stepping on the Mega symbol. Have resigned yourself to the knowledge that you will have to make one yourself. I bet there's some good patterns out there, though. Love pallid bats. Oh, I'll have to look that up. I don't think I'm familiar with those. So there's the key right there, but I'd like to see what's up here. I don't know if this classifies as a secret or not. The chime didn't go off, but I'll be happy to take it. Right, which Tomb Raider was it that the butler follows you around the mansion? That would be Tomb Raider 2 and 3. And in both of those, you can lock him in the freezer. And in 3, you can shoot him. It's fine, it's fine. He's wearing like tactical gear, and he's like using his shield as a tray. It's fine. Okay, now you may notice that those shadows are rotating. I think I'm going to save before I go through here. That seems like a great idea. Okay, now I'm pretty sure the trick to this one is to just casually walk through it. Just casually walk past all the swords. The real trick is not getting stuck on the hitboxes. You could try to run through here like a maniac, but you might not make it. Oops, almost got me there. Can we squeeze through here? All right, and there is key number 1 in the Damocles room. Who is next? Gotta find the doors. Oh, Thor, goody, my favorite. Once again, we're gonna say, actually no, let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. See what's in store for us in here. So this music's a little intense for an empty room. Let's see. What's in Thor for you? Well, you'll have to find out. Oh no! The classic blunder. The classic blunder. I loaded instead of saving. Ah. That's a problem in this game. Gotta be really careful when you're saving and loading. Zenny, thank you so much for the save. I'm so sorry I screwed it up. Okay, that just means we get to walk past the swords again. Like, I'm not even looking at the game. I'm reading chat. You don't even need to look at the game when you do this part. Oops. Scooch around there. Alright, now we're home free. jump up here, and this time we're actually going to save the game. We're going to stand right here, we're going to hit this button, we're going to hit this button, we're going to flip to the save screen and push the button. There we go, okay. So this thing's really scary. There's allegedly a trick for getting past this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we're gonna come over here to the side. And I'm gonna do a diving roll, and then get the heck out of here. And now we have a giant hammer. I am so sorry this music's so loud. If we stand on this, the hammer starts to wiggle a little bit. So the trick is, stand on it just long enough, and it'll fall down. And then a block will fall down. Whew. Okay, game, you can chill on the music now. We're past all the dangerous stuff. But anyway, once again, this is why I prefer the PC version that's just all ambience. Come on, man. I even turned the music volume down, and it's still loud. Okay. You know what? Weirdly, this room reminds me of the houses in Who Forest and the Grinch. Because we come in over there, we come in through a door over there, and then there's just like this big ledge over here. Which all the houses in Who Forest have that. Okay, let me turn the music back up. And hopefully they don't blast us with any more music. Love all the puzzles in this game, and how to beat them, same. It's really interesting playing the new Tomb Raiders. Like, they have their own puzzles, but none of them are quite like this. Okay, what are we doing here? We need to push this block far enough over there that we can get up. Turns out this is just a secret reskin. That'd be pretty impressive, considering that this game came out, what, 4 years before The Grinch? The Grinch does have block pushing, though, but then most games back then had giant block pushing. Sort of the style at the time. Mjolnir wants my booty. Can't have it. I mean, if you do stand there long enough, you will get smashed. Right. Now, this is a big jump here. I should be able to do a jump and a grab. Yep. And then what awaits me in here? A key. Nice. We just gotta... Now we just gotta get out of here. I know how to get in here without being shocked, but I don't know if it works on the way out. Laura putting all she has into pushing those blocks, right? That's always been, I commented last time, I think, that, Laura's upper body strength, kind of requires a little bit of a suspension of disbelief. But honestly, I think it's the... Well, no, yeah, I guess that... I guess pushing the blocks would be more like lower body strength, right? The hookup spot underneath the giant mallet? Okay, how the heck do I get out of here? Here, let's save just in case this goes south. Now, I could try to reverse my steps. Which game is it where she has to train? Where she gets more stronger? Oh, I don't know. That's not really ringing a bell for me. Is it like a hidden mechanic or something? Oh. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try the jump again. Hey, I made it. Nice. I think Metal Gear Solid has that. But if there's any sort of mechanics like that in Tomb Raider, I'm not aware of it. Nano machines, yeah. I feel like there's a secret room in here somewhere where we can get some guns early. Ooh, there's a med pack over there. And a bat. The bat probably doesn't activate until I try to get the med pack. And unfortunately, you can't just shoot the bats on the ceiling like you can shoot the sleeping wolves. Real question is, how do I get back up? Here, I guess? Yeah, this seems about right. Oh! Pierre's back. Pierre's back, and he's just down there, being annoying and shooting me. Okay, let's, do we need a med pack? I think we could wait on that. We're gonna save again, though. The other reason I can't play the PlayStation version is because I save way too much. How do I get that med pack? I could probably jump down there and then jump over there, but I don't know if that's worth it just for one med pack. There's plenty more med packs where that came from. The game has a voice line like, I'm not strong enough or I need to get stronger. Huh. I don't know. Could it be Angel of Darkness? I have never really properly played Angel of Darkness, but that sounds like some kind of wacky new mechanic that they would add for that game. Oh, no, wait. I think this is where the med pack is. Okay, yeah. Let's get this med pack. And maybe I might be able to target Pierre from up here. Nope. He can shoot me, but I can't shoot him. That's rude. Wow, good thing I jumped over here for this med pack. It's so annoying. That's so annoying, but I also don't want to go down there and shoot him. We'll deal with him later. For now, though, we're going into Atlas's chamber. Which if... Oh, crap, a gorilla. Good thing that gorilla died, or otherwise I would have jumped right into its arms. Oh, it is Angel of Darkness. Okay. Yeah, that explains why I'm not familiar with that. Angel of Darkness is the only mainline Tomb Raider that I haven't played much of. I played a little bit of it back on the PlayStation 2, but I got really stuck and I just couldn't figure out what to do. And I guess I never looked it up. Okay, this seems a little ominous. What can I see through this fence? That is a... Yeah, there's a boulder up there. Gorillas in Greece, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the lions or the alligators either. Oh, crap. Well, it's just chilling there. What do we got down here? Oh, a hole with the medkit. Surely this isn't a trap. Does this platform do anything? Nope. Probably what's going to happen is we're going to get halfway through here and that boulder's going to start rolling down at us. Let's see. Dr. Genesis got all the Tomb Raiders off of Steam yesterday. Thank you for reigniting the obsession. Hey, no problem. Enjoy the savings. Oh. Blap. Oh boy. Okay, it happens. Hey, did I save before going in there? All right, let's try that again. Take two. I would have been fine if I hadn't accidentally hit the roll button again. Splat. Cartoon splat sound effect. Okay. Now we're gonna make it. Ooh. Bet that did not feel good on our fingers. Oh, are there lions in Greece? Really? Have I been making fun of Tomb Raider all these years for having lions in Greece? You know what? Here's my here's my interpretation of the gorillas and the lions and the crocodiles in the Grease levels. I know I laugh about it a lot, but sorry, spoilers for anybody who doesn't know this game. The next level after this is a coliseum, and there are animal cages down there. And my assumption is that they imported, I guess, gorillas and lions and crocodiles for gladiators to fight. And then as the Colosseum got abandoned, the animals got loose and just kind of started reproducing and populating the area. Okey-dokey. And what do we have left? Finally, we have the Neptune room. Excuse me. Do I hear lions down there now? Let's see. Love that part. One of your favorites, the Colosseum. I really enjoy the Grease levels, especially like Colosseum, Palace Midas. I even like the Cistern. Am I lying? I don't think so. Do hear a bat, though. There's a stinky little bat at. Ah, it's above me! No, it's two bats! The real trick to fighting the bats is figuring out where you can safely run to. Napoleon did that with some animals, too. Okay. Now what? Going over there won't do me any good, but going over there might. Okay. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Neptune room is up here. Yep, there it is right there. See, also, Tawny, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. And oh, apparently I missed a couple of streaks. We had Sinful Banshee with the 10 stream streak 23 minutes ago. Oops, sorry. And Suki Mizuki with a 35 stream streak 35 minutes ago. Whoopsie doodle, sorry about that. Boy. Oh, come on. Come on! Where'd you come from? You weren't up there before. Right. It's a pretty cool swimming pool that I can't see the bottom of. Anything up here? Huh. Looks like there should be something up here. But there's nothing up here. Like, this looks very suspiciously like a door. Alright. Well, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna save just in case. I don't think this one's too bad. But we'll do a swan dive in there and keep swimming. Ooh, is this some kind of like underwater maze? Oh, there's a lever. Cats are kind of like bats. They rhyme, at least. Okay, I think we're home free. We still have half of our oxygen left. Though, the thing that does concern me a little bit is it did seem like there was a force that pulled us down faster than we're swimming upwards. Sure nothing spawned in behind me. Isn't that just gravity? Does gravity work underwater? I guess it sort of does. That's a silly question, I realized. So I was going to clip that and post on TikTok with like, are streamers stupid? Sometimes. Okay, now we have all 4 keys, so we just need to go down, not get shot up by Pierre, and fight some lions, probably. Buoyancy would fight gravity more. Alright, I think that's it for here. By the way, I haven't hit the Pierre, you stinker. Thank you for the hydrate, Tiago. All right, I haven't hit the AAA Mario button to see what this area looks like in Super HD. Okay, I kind of, that dome's kind of interesting. I like that. And this is a building with a roof, so in this one, in this case, it does make sense to, Lara, can you get your butt out of the way? I'm trying to look at the architecture. It does kind of make sense for there to be a hole in the roof, I guess. I mean, every time it rains, though, water's going to pour in here. Let's see. Heard something weird earlier? Oh, what's going on? Also, Tiago, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak, and cute blah. Thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Okay. Oh, come on, Pierre. Go, no, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, okay. Well, at least Pierre didn't kill me. Oh, man. Okay. Push the wrong button. That happens a lot in this game. This is a game where, like, I used to be so scared to play this game, partially because of the animals jumping out everywhere. But on this level, I was really scared to play it because, like, I felt like just pushing the wrong button would send me plummeting to my death. And sometimes that is the case. Okay, got some stairs over there. That was all of her bones. 0 bones left intact. But isn't the first thing you think of when it comes to Lara Croft, is it the triangles? It's probably the triangles. Accidentally loaded a previous save instead of making a new one last night. No! I literally did that. I literally did that right after doing the Damocles room. That is definitely lions down there. Hey, Pierre? Pierre, are you alive? Why aren't the lions trying to eat Pierre? It looks like the lions are too busy humping each other. Uh-oh. Well, that's awkward. Pierre, I'm already dead! Pierre! Pierre, please! You know what? When it comes to Lara Croft, you can never be too careful. All right. Okay. Attempt number 2 to descend St. Francis's Folly. It's a lot easier when somebody's not shooting at you. Okay, that could have gone better. But we're here. We're here. I think we're jumping down this way. The lions and Pierre are allied against Lara Croft. I mean, that makes sense. I did blast some lions earlier. Okay. Unfortunately, they are just way too high up there to target. So we're going to have to get down a little lower. That bat better not ruin my life. Okay, it didn't. How about now? Can I target them now? Yes! Eat it, Pierre! Yeah! Just gotta wait for him to run out. Come on. Come on, Pierre, where'd you go? Is he still down there? He's still down there. That might have been the last of Pierre. Like I said, oh no, he's still over there, shoot! Maybe, oh, wait, there he is. Here, maybe I should jump to this center area. Oh, I think he's actually running up the ramp over here. That'll make it easier to shoot him. Get blasted! Okay. I think he's gone, finally. Blast your lions till they meow. Is that a euphemism? Okay, like I said, now we just need to get the lions in range and we can get down there. There might be a better way to do this. Come on, they're right down there. They're right down there. Target them. Yeah, get them. Uh-oh, I just saw our lights flicker. We are supposed to have some pretty bad storms today. Okay. Now I'm gonna save. Save game. Whoop. Almost ran right off there. But yeah, the most dangerous thing I think about this area, or just the platforming in Tomb Raider in general, is that if you tap forward without holding the run button down, Lara will take a couple of steps forward. You know, and sometimes that is just too many steps. Too many steps sending you over the edge. Snow or just wind. Wind and thunderstorms. And maybe tornadoes. Right. Everything's dead. Pierre's gone. Still don't know how to open that door, but I'm not too worried about it. Now all I have to do is put all the keys in and we can get the heck out of here. All right. So this is the Neptune key. I always love the sounds of like putting the different keys and other things in. You know, sometimes she's turning a key, sometimes it's like a little thing you have to slot into the lock. But Tomb Raider 1 has some like really good sound design. There's not a lot of it, but what there is pretty good. Except for the animal sounds. The animal sounds are pretty bad. Coffee's not keeping you awake? Oh no. Here's what I need to do. I need to drink some more of this Madrina's. Because I've only had, I think, maybe 2 or 3 drinks of it. And the door is open. I sure wish I remembered how to get that open. Oh well. Yeah, it's probably fine. And that is the end of St. Francis's Folly. We only got 2 out of 4 secrets. Oh well. Next up is the Colosseum. So let me make my usual save. I always like to make one at the beginning of the level, and then I make a second save slot. What do we got? You know, interestingly, the sound effects here are in this level, and the level before it is just wind. And it's like, huh, we're underground. I don't know that we should be hearing wind. But I do remember that the PC version does have some different ambient tracks than the PlayStation version. I assume these are all based on the PlayStation version. Alright, look at that. Oh, that's a lion. Got this big cool building up here with all the... Uh-oh, another lion! Lion, please! Trying to appreciate the architecture. There we go. Tony says the wolf squeals made you wince. They sounded too pathetic. I know the wolf growls are really weird. It's like, I don't know. Maybe that's what a wolf sounds like. I don't know. Never spent any time around wolves or, you know, anything that would have informed me of what they sound like other than howling. Could maybe hear wind blowing underground. That's possible, yeah. It's like blowing in through tunnels from the outside. Now, if we get to the cistern and there's still blowing wind, it's going to be a little silly. Okay, it definitely looks like I can go through that front door there, but something about the rock geography over here is making me suspicious. Can I jump up here? Oh, I can. Then what? Definitely jump up here. Now the question is this a secret, or is this some way that I actually have to go? At this point, it really feels like a way that I have to go. There's that over there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see what's through this door here. Oh, never mind, never mind. I saw an item over here. Have a large med pack here. But yeah, this is where my memory of the game starts to get really fuzzy. Because a couple of times a year, I always like boot up the Peru levels and play through them real quick. It takes about an hour. But it's been a long time since I played the Grease levels or anything beyond. My gun's out just in case. Okay. Go left or we can go right? Go right. Oh, well, we're not going that way. Endangered animal. So anyway, I started blasting, yes. That is basically what Tomb Raider is. Ah! Close quarters lion combat. Yikes. Okay, and we can't go that way either. Okay, so we gotta go around the outside. See, I have this problem in video games where I see what I assume to be the main path, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go there. You know, I wanna check out all the side content. I want to, you know, if there's like secrets or anything that I can miss, I want to go do that stuff first. But every once in a while, the main path is not the way that you have to go. You're meant to run down the main path and then discover that it's blocked and then go down what looks like a side path. Yeah, side content. Lion! So sometimes I get myself in trouble like that, and then I end up having to like double back, retrack. There's always the third option. It's a trap. In this case, it looks pretty safe. Okay. So we drop down here to get the med pack. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else down here. Just covering all my bases. Don't want to miss anything. That's sometimes why I don't play certain kinds of video games, like games with a lot of collectibles or like extra lore notes or anything like that, because I will just, you know, triple check areas. Just keep going around in circles, making sure I'm not missing anything. That's why I can't play Alan Wake on stream. It would be insufferable. Okay, looks like I'm dropping in this hole here. Getting my guns out. This feels like a potentially being murdered by a lion type situation. That is a pit full of alligators with a health pack in it. Okay. Well, I'll shoot a couple of alligators in a hole for a health pack. You enjoy it? About the only way I could feel comfortable doing that is if it's like not on main, or in the case of Ray, just Discord streaming Alan Wake for her. Or Control. Yeah, ooh, piece of candy. Except there's not even a trail of candy. It's just like, hey, let's check this area three times in case there's candy. This might be, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first time they've actually made me do this to get anywhere in this game. So, let's go up here first. Can't really tell what's up here. But it looks like there's something. And it also looks like there's something down there, too. Ooh, shotgun shells. How is that a secret, man? How is that a secret? But yeah, but what if there is candy? Oh man, I never made it to Dollar General or anywhere else to take advantage of the discount Christmas candy. You know what though? We live in a pretty small area. It usually takes a while for them to clear out the Dollar General Christmas clearance. I just hope there's some chocolate oranges left. And what's down the hole? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Oh, hey, nice. We are on the other side of where we were, Hopefully pulling this opens the gate. Good thing we took care of that lion, huh? Otherwise, we might have gotten eaten by a lion when I pulled that lever. Okay, let's do an extra Coliseum save. And this is always one of my favorite parts of the game here. Just coming out here and then boom! Coliseum, one of the biggest rooms in the game. Rivaled maybe only by the Lost Valley. And there's Pierre, you stinkface. Eat lead! Eat lead! Perish! Hello. Hi. Whoa, anonymous. Thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. Holy crap. If anybody got one of those, enjoy your duck emotes, ad-free viewing, etc., courtesy of an anonymous benefactor. But anonymous, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's get back to blasting Pierre. Oh, I think he made his getaway. Let me double check over here. Yep. Hang on. That's a ball sack. Ember, thank you so much for the hydrate. Do you think they kept the balls in the... Think they kept the balls in the HD version? Should we check? Should we check for HD balls? Oh my god, they did! And you can see the wiener in HD. Wow. Classic art. Love to see it. Thank you for the quote. Okay, so somehow we got to open this door here. Let's see. Are we winning? Well, we did just see HD wiener and balls, so I don't know. You be the judge of that. All right, so there's a lot of animals down here that need blasting. We could stand up here and do it in a very unsportsmanlike manner. Or we could jump down there and get them. But if I do jump down there, how am I going to get back up? I see a couple of exits over there. Let's see. Imagine being the one having to model that into the game. I mean, it's just like a classic mural. You know, nothing too scandalous. See worse at the Louvre, probably. All right, another closed door. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I just really love this area in general. Like the Colosseum. It's got like you can tell that like the the roof collapsed. There's like big rocks over here on the side. All right, is this a safe way in? This looks safe. This might be how we get out. All right, let's go to town. I love being able to like fight the animals and the enemies in like a big open area like this. Just be careful not to fall down the spike pits, of which there's at least one. Is this a spike pit? That's not a spike pit. I think there's a spike pit over here. The idea of having to remaster it from the original image is funnier. Yeah, probably that's what they did. They probably found the original image that this texture is based on. Because I watched some making of thing for Tomb Raider. Oh, that's a spike pit. I watched some making of thing for Tomb Raider, and they said that they basically were just going to the library. Oh no, surprise lion! They said that they were basically just going to the library, checking out like art books of like you know, ancient Greece and Egypt and whatever, and just like scanning the pictures. It's like, I'm pretty sure you couldn't get away with that these days, but back then it was the Wild West. Trey says, my favorite thing about watching Tomb Raider 1 is my brain is like, wow, I remember this from Tomb Raider Anniversary. Yeah, one thing that I am maybe a little disappointed about with the Legacy of Atlantis trailer is it does look like some of those areas are more based on Tomb Raider Anniversary than Tomb Raider 1. And if they're doing that, you know, call it what it is. Call it a Tomb Raider Anniversary remake. Don't call it a Tomb Raider 1 remake. Because Anniversary and Tomb Raider 1 are two very different video games. You know? Anniversary, I like it as its own thing, but it will never replace Tomb Raider 1 for me. Hey, what's a Switch do? Releases 10,000 gorillas. Alright, got anything fun in here? I don't see anything. Yeah, here's like the animal cages that the lions and the gorillas probably came from. Googling pictures of ancient naked guys. Yeah, boss, I'm working. Oh boy. Anyway, ooh, I bet this opens up. Then that does what? Oh, that sucks, Red. And Trey. I hope you all get to feeling better soon. Endangered? Now wiped out. Look, don't worry about all those dinosaurs I shot back in Lost Valley. They just keep putting dinosaurs in Tomb Raider. You know? I don't think Lara will ever truly exterminate all the dinosaurs. Oh, hi! Oh, no! I joked about releasing 10,000 gorillas, but it was actually 10,000 lions. Okay. Let's make like an ancient gladiator and participate in some blood sport. Where'd the other lions go? Oh no! I like when the guns get a little out of sync. So you're like doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 instead of both of them at the same time. Doing much better. Hey, that's good to hear, Red. That's something. Alright, so I think this gate over here is what opened. I think that's where all the lions came from. Right? Right? Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, this is after all of the puzzling in St. Francis's Folly. This level feels really good to play. You know, you just have like big open areas to run around and fight enemies instead of being on like that cramped little pillar of doom. See, Ember, thank you for the save. Donnie says, how to play Tomb Raider. Step 1, discover living specimens of a species that's not supposed to have been extinct, or that's supposed to have been extinct for millions of years. Step 2, shoot them. Yeah, that's it. You know, everybody talks about the archaeological damage that Lara Croft commits. Nobody ever talks about the ecological damage. Anyway, what's in here? Ooh, health kit. Oop, wrong button. Well, it was the right button. I just had my guns out. Oh. Okay, so I assume this will open the cage again. Hey, that's not a good security design. Having the button that opens the cage door inside the cage. No wonder there's lions and gorillas running everywhere. That's probably why the Colosseum is empty and abandoned. The lion and gorilla escape incident. Laura Attenborough. Oh my god. I don't know which documentary it's from, but I saw this really cool shot of David Attenborough where he was like, okay, that's rude. Where he was like standing on a cliff. And then like the camera both did like dolly up and it did a dolly zoom. Is this timed? Is this a timed puzzle? This is definitely a timed puzzle. Okay, here's what we gotta do. Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, go, 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 go. So we got to pull the lever and then get the heck out. And then get over there before, Okay, hit that. That opens the door. Run out here. Run in here. And then go in here. And then pull this lever to presumably open the other door in the room. Yeah, there we go. And then the gorillas come out. But yeah, it's was a really cool shot where it just, I don't know, it almost gave me vertigo just watching it. God forbid a girl has a hobby, right? Surely they wouldn't make me fight anything by a bunch of spikes, right? 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 Yeah, okay. You know what, we haven't saved in a while. The nice thing about Tomb Raider, though, is that if you do die, you usually don't have to spend a lot of time redoing what you did. Because sometimes if you die after solving a bunch of puzzles, then you just know that, you just know how to do it again. Seven Ash, how you doing? Cat can open doors that have lever knobs. Uh-oh. Pretty sure lions can get out of those cages. Get out of here. This way? Ow. So I think this is going to put us on the other side of that giant rock collapse. Yeah. Which... now what? Looks like we could... we can jump across there and get over there. Up to the, what do you call it? The box. The box where the, I don't know. Not rich people. Like the ruler guy. The ruler guy is overseeing the bloodshed sits. This feels like it should be a secret. Let's see. What happened to Phasmo? Oh, they got rid of it. It doesn't exist anymore. We just deleted it off of Steam. So we're playing Tomb Raider. Let's see. Okay, so I think... is that all we're doing? Yeah, I guess that's all we're doing up there. Man. Okay, I know I need to jump over there. But I'm a little nervous about making this jump, so I am going to save. Let's see. Woo! Alright, we made it. You know, even though I'm pretty good at playing this game now, you know, I'm no speedrunner or anything. Oh, I'm joking. I'm just playing something else. Sorry, I thought that was sarcastic enough to be obvious. Let's see. What happened to me doing tutorials? They're still out there. They still exist. What am I doing here? I really thought jumping over here would lead to something interesting. Maybe I'm missing something? Oh, wait, I see. We can make it up there now, I think. Ooh, yeah. Oh, God. Monkey on the loose! What if that guy was like the emperor overseeing the Colosseum? Let's see. You missed those triangle tits? Here, I'll give you a view. There we go. Perfectly angular. Are the graphics supposed to be like Ultra Kill? This came out in 1996. This is just what video games looked like back then. There is a button. There is a button to make it look like this, but nah, we're not doing that. Emphasis on peak. Get it? Because triangles. Oh, that poor gorilla. Perfect pyramids. Oh, that's the next area. We're going to Egypt. Okay. You know, I really appreciate these low poly chairs. But I think ultimately we need to find a key to unlock this. I think that's how we're going to get out of here. Or maybe key to unlock that. Actually, does this even open? I don't feel like this opens. Let's see. When you play old games, you play on a tiny screen to make it feel realistic to the decade. Nah, I'm just playing on my regular PC monitor. That being said, I do want to get a CRT television. I regret getting rid of my CRT. I got rid of it back in, I think, 2019 before we moved to Tennessee. And it was a really good CRT. It had a flat screen. It was a pretty good size. And on top of that, it had like S-video input. It had composite input. Or did it? Did it have composite? No, it had component. No? It had more than just the red, yellow, white. Totally forgot where that opened a door at. Was not paying attention. Was thinking about TV inputs. Mark, thank you for the hydrate. Oh boy. All right. Are the frescoes also updated for HD? So these murals here, frescoes, is that the right term? Were scanned from art books from like ancient Greece and stuff. And I assume for the HD version, they probably just used the actual images. And just had them in HD. Maybe they touched them up a little bit. All right, where are we going now? I could just drop down off of here, maybe. What's the quickest way? Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I think if I jump from up here, I think I should make it down there. Yep. Now I can slide down here. Climb back up here, and I think one of these doors should be open over here. Not sure which one. Bonk. Oh boy. Clench every time I jump. It's fine. The worst thing that could happen to me. The worst thing that could happen to me is if I accidentally push forward. When I want to do a jump. If I accidentally push forward on the... Oh, crap. I just reloaded. That's the second worst thing that could happen to me. But hey, like I was saying earlier, the good news is if you accidentally reload or lose any progress, it's really easy to just redo what you already did. Because you know what to do. There's no mystery. Like here I know I need to shoot a gorilla. Heal up. You have a pantheon here? Wait, where are you from? Oh, nobody expects a second gorilla. Thankfully, the second gorilla does not seem that interested in fighting me. Okay. Pull this block out again. Pull it out a little more. Just you wait for the third gorilla. I'm trying to remember. Is there any area where they throw more than 2 gorillas at you? Nashville has the only 1-to-1 scale Pantheon replica? Really? I've only been to Memphis, I'm afraid. Where they have the Bass Pro Shop pyramid. Okay. Climb back up here. Oh, by the way, if we do go to HD mode, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they added like a whole skybox here. Because a fun fact about Tomb Raider 1 is Tomb Raider 1 does not have skybox support. The engine just doesn't have it. They did add it in Tomb Raider 2. So you can leave those perfectly delicious gorilla bodies just laying there. It's fine. The lions need nourishment. You know? Look at how skinny some of these lions are, man. look at their what do you call this? Look at their lion gums. Yeah. Also, don't worry, they're just sleeping. Lara has special sleepy time bullets in her gun. Does this mean that I have been walking in Memphis? It was mostly by car ride. Unless we're talking about the zoo, we definitely walked in the Memphis Zoo. Okay, now I'm going to hit the save button. Yoink. Hit that. We're going to tap right, and I'm going to hit this to save. Okay, we did it this time. Been a while since I had a gladiator to chew on. That's why they're so excited. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! No! I pushed the wrong button. Good thing I saved, huh? You know? Think of it this way. If I hadn't saved earlier... Okay, no! just cuts to Lara standing in a hole. Oh my god. Oh, that almost killed me. And dead. Nope. Wari, hello. How you doing? Fatal, what's up? Oh my god. Love this game. Me too. God, I love Tomb Raider. I assume you're excited about the new ones, Fatal? It seems like a really good corner to throw a monkey at me. We've all woken up in a hole. Alright, the other side of the door is open. Anything fun over here? Anything fun over here? Is this like a fun slide that's going to... Oh, it's just going to dump me out here. Okay. It's probably about time for Pierre to come back. Yeah, I'm so excited for the 2 new ones. I can't believe... Oh, a lion! I can't believe that we're... That not only... Oh, God, we got Pierre and a lion. Yeah. Alright, Pierre. Eat it! Get blasted! Yeah! Bye, Pierre. What do I think of a redesign? I like it. I like it. Oh, man. I will miss, who did her voice in the Survivor trilogy? Camilla Luddington? I will really miss her as a voice actress, but also, you know, I'm sure the new lady's gonna do great, you know. But also they had, who is it? Haley Atwell voicing her in the Netflix series. She did a good job too. But, yeah. Alright. Ooh, this room looks fun. What's that sound? Oops, wrong button. Oops, that's the wrong button input. Okay. Now there is a... I thought this was timed for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of another secret. I felt like there was a... Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Man, what was that? What is that sound? Yeah, I think there's a secret up here if I can do this fast enough. Oh, I keep pushing the wrong button. Curse you, camera! Okay. Let's try this one more time. Let's get some health. Where is that? I think it's a door, like, right up there. Right? No, there's no door sound. Hello, Side Jester coming on in with a raid. Welcome in, y'all. Let me grab you a shout out there. How you doing? What are you streaming today? Ooh, doing some Rocket League. Nice. My friend Koodles plays that a lot. Let's see. Dell says, I feel like in most of the older games, the character jumps really high compared to the newer games. Absolutely. I have noticed that about new games. Let's see. Sai, hello. How was your stream? Playing some classic Tomb Raider. You ever played Tomb Raider before? Currently. Come on. It's the D-pad, man. It's the controller. It's not me. Whoa. What was that sound? Hey, Ray, can you check on that? That was a loud, explosion-y sounding sound outside. Hope a transformer didn't explode. Oh, come on. The camera really keeps screwing me up there. Let's see. Doing well. Hell yeah, Tomb Raider. Let's see. Looking forward to the remake. Same. I am so hyped for both Legacy of Atlantis and Catalyst. I was saying before Pierre rudely showed up and started shooting me. I can't believe that we're getting two... Oh my god. I swear I pushed backwards. I can't believe that we're getting two new Tomb Raider games 2 years apart, barring any delays. I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed one of them. Thought it was Thunder? That doesn't sound like Thunder to me. Because it's been so long. You ever see that like image set where the guy's like slowly putting on clown makeup? That's how I feel every time I push the wrong direction on that jump. Let's see. W, welcome in. How you doing? Okay. Backwards. Okay, I did it this time. Now, what do I win? Oh, the door didn't open that time. Let's see. Don't think the swing moved any? Okay, at least there's that. But yeah, there's a secret door up there that if I can jump up this fast enough, I can get into it. But I think I have to run back out here to reset it. Unfortunately, now it's not making the sound. Hope I didn't forfeit my right to this secret. Let's see. Hang on, let me try to reload. Maybe that's my problem. The only reason that I keep trying to do this is I'm pretty sure there's a new gun up there. If anybody wonders, why do you keep trying to do this over and over again? I'm pretty sure the Magnum is up there. And you can get it early if you can do this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Yes! Okay, we did it. And here we go. Boom, new guns. And we got some Uzi ammo as well. Oh, that was harrowing. Now I need to hit save. There we go. Okay, now we can pull that switch. Happy for me? Thank you. Man, that only took like, what, 15 minutes? Okay, now I'm gonna try to safely get back down. Let's see. Fly Guy, thank you for the hydrate. I think probably what I want to do here is take a couple of steps back and then do a jump. Otherwise, I'm afraid I will overshoot it. It's ironically harder going down than up. Okay, so we pulled that switch and a door opened somewhere. It looked like it was up high. Is it in here? It might be down here. See, is it wild to consider that a PS1 only had 34 megahertz CPU and 24 megabytes of RAM? Right? It's crazy to me that this was a DOS game. You know, when I think of DOS, I think of like Commander Keen and Duke Nukem 1 and 2. I don't think of a lot of like 3D games like this, even though, you know, they existed. I'm pretty sure Quake was on DOS. Let's see. Kenobi, welcome in. How you doing? Right back to the story. So that door opened, but we're still missing a key to open the side door. God, Duke Nukem 1 was so fun. I didn't play 2 as much as 1. Do I have any recollection of a Finding Nemo game? No, but that would have been a little after my time. I was in high school when Finding Nemo came out. Oh, this is probably push only, huh? If you played this, you would forget that you take fall damage. Yeah, that's one of the most dangerous things in this game is fall damage. I would say fall damage, and I would rank fall damage and booby traps above, like, enemies as far as danger goes. Just can't move blocks like that. Okay, we'll pull it back this way. I recently played, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and you could slide blocks sideways in that one. And hey, look, it's the key. Finding Nemo game was apparently 2003. Huh. This was Dark Souls before Dark Souls. It's funny, you know, going back and playing some of the old Castlevania games, how much those feel like Dark Souls and how much Dark Souls feels like Castlevania. Like an unofficial continuation of it. Alright, so now all I have to do is get back to the audience box. I still don't know what to call that thing. See, hardest game out there from what you remember is the Lion King game. Oh my god. I hated that game as a kid. I could not get past the just can't wait to be king level. That was brutal, man. Like, I was recently watching a streamer friend of mine, VKTV. She was playing that, and she was on that level, and it was just as bad as I remember it being. Grandstand, thank you. I've heard that term. I've heard that term in, like, state fair terminology. Is that a gorilla? But I did not know that that applied to Roman architecture. The giraffes, God, or the part where you're like riding on the ostrich and you gotta like jump the stuff. Oh no, wait, we are going down this way. I think we're going this way. Yeah, I think we're going this way. Ralph, hello, how you doing? But the thing that really killed me is, at one point, I think I did get decently far into the Lion King game. And, then, I think it's the Hakuna Matata level. There's this waterfall where these logs are falling down, and you have to, like, climb the logs. And, like, it's really easy to lose ground on that, and I tried and tried and tried forever. And eventually I gave up. The third gorilla! The prophecy is true. Let's see. Cat shows? I didn't know they did cat shows. Yeah, you know, I like the State Fair, but at least the Illinois State Fair, there's no shade, and it's in August, so it's crazy hot, crazy humid, and you just get baked the whole time. A cavia. Interesting. Okay, run back over here. Is this meant to be a Coliseum? It is, yes. It looks a little more Coliseum-y if you put it in HD. But, yeah. Mostly because the draw distance is further in HD. So you can actually see the other side of it. Let's see. Kenobi says, the oldest game I can... excuse me. Could remember probably has to be the original Resident Evil 4 or Assassin's Creed 2. Oh, man. God, RE4 is so good. I still need to finish the remake. But probably the next Resident Evil I'm going to play on stream is Resident Evil 9, unless I'm pretty sure after I finish this, and I admit this Tomb Raider playthrough is taking a little longer than I expected. I was hoping to finish one area a night, but some of these levels are long. Some of these levels are long. Okay, so we have this door down here, and then we have this locked cage over here. I'm going to go this way, because my memory seems to tell me that this is a dead end down here. Yeah, there's just a health pack down here. Oh boy, because we still have 3 more Grease levels to go, and I remember them being pretty long too. We have Palace Midas and the Cistern, and finally the Tomb of Tehoken. Oh crap, I hear a gorilla. You know what, we're just going swimming. I don't care about kill counts. I think the gorilla's a little mad that it didn't get to punch me. Oh, that's an alligator. And we're just gonna scooch up here. Try to get up here without our butt getting bit. Oh boy, what are we wearing as a necklace? The amount of relief you feel after beating something you've been attempting for X amount of times is tremendous. That was me getting to the top of that stinky jump, that timed secret jump tower. But the good news is, now we have the Magnums with 350 bullets. That's a special tool that we'll need for later. Oh, an NES controller. All right, save the game, and then we're swimming with the crocodiles. Pretty sure this will take us out of the level. There's the gate that we just opened there. How in the world did that only take 35 minutes? Oh, that's not counting all the reloads. Okay. Pickups, 13 out of 14. We missed one somewhere.